This is the story of a weak king and the bullying barons who picked on him and took his power. King John inherited the throne from his brother Richard I, who'd spent the country's money and let the barons get too powerful. When John became king in 1199, he taxed the barons and tried to increase his control over Ireland, Scotland and Wales, which made him unpopular. Normandy had been controlled by the English, but in 1204 the French invaded and took over.
Get out, you English pigs!
King John tried to take it back in 1214, but failed, earning him the unfortunate nickname John Softsword. But let's be honest, a bit of name-calling was the least of his problems. Far worse was to come. In 1215, 40 disgruntled barons formed the Army of God and captured London. France and Scotland backed them up.
Come on, lads!
Desperate to retain some power, in June 1215 he agreed to the Magna Carta, a document of 63 promises. A council was founded to make sure they were honoured. Now, frankly, some of the promises were just for the barons' benefit, like placing a limit on the taxes they had to pay. Some sound ridiculous today. For example, no one could be arrested on the accusation of a woman. As a last resort, John turned to the Pope for permission to ignore the Magna Carta. It didn't work. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, the French invaded, backed up by the Scots. So the happy ending? There isn't one. In October 1216, John lost all his supplies, fleeing across the Wash estuary. John became ill and died. If he'd been in a popularity contest, he'd have come last. Cue a medieval monk.
Foul as it is, hell itself is defiled by the fouler presence of John.
Within 50 years of John's death, England had a parliament to represent the barons' wishes to the king. So since the Magna Carta, no king of England had absolute power ever again. 3 of the Magna Carta's original 63 promises, including no imprisonment without trial, are still enforced today.